Evening, gang, and welcome to another little chat show. It's Sunday, I don't know what it is. Sunday the 12th of April 2026. Easter over now, or at least the main part of Easter is over. You know, did you manage to get through many eggs? Easter eggs. Yes, please. I got two. I got one from my sister. That was a Galaxy one. And I got one from my nephew and his wife, which was a Munchies one. You know those sweets? I haven't got the packet here. I had a packet of Munchies today. You know the little pouches. It says for sharing. There's not that many in there for sharing, is there? Come on. You know, so I had a little pouch of those after lunch this afternoon. But the eggs, they're like really, aren't they thin now? I was thinking to myself, you know, they can't get much thinner now. You know, if they make those Easter eggs any thinner than what they are there, they're just going to collapse in the packaging before you can even get the damn things open. I keep saying this to people. I do remember as a child, Easter eggs were of a thickness. And you would, you know, when you broke them apart, and they used to come in two halves, didn't they? You know, you take that silver foil off and the two halves would kind of open up. And then you could, you know, happily munch, you know, the whole thick piece of chocolate there. You'd usually only have half. I don't remember as a child having like whole eggs in one go. You'd have half and have the other half a little bit later on in the day or something like that. An enormous packet of like milk chocolate buttons or something like that. Now they're so thin. Honestly, and they don't come in halves anymore. They're like that. So the only way to get them in, you know, is to literally put the whole thing in your mouth. Are you very good at that? You know, I wish I had one here now to do it. You know, then you get the end of the egg. You know, you try and get your gob round it like that to eat the egg, or to smash it. You know, with your fist or something before it opens. And then once it's smashed, you've got to eat the whole thing anyway. But, yeah, it's so thin now. And if it gets any thinner, I think they're going to have trouble moving them from place to place because they're just fall apart. They're like bits of paper now. You know, I mean, how thick is... Here's my very busy person. Here's my calendar. Very busy. Look, busy. Very busy. Got to keep busy. Busy people. Very, very busy. Look, July, busy. August, oh, nothing to do. Shall I come round your house? What shall I do? I could come round your house and do the moss on your garden. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? How many Easter eggs did you have as a matter of interest? I had two, and that was honest. That was enough. I was given them both on Sunday night. And the first one I had was the Munchies one, which I had dinner at my sister last Sunday, which is why you didn't see me on here. I had dinner at my sister's. She cooked a lovely dinner as usual. A pie, actually. I don't think she's done a pie before, you know, with pastry. Oh, it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. She did I think it was a corn pie. And I had these, after that, I had these eggs and I went back to the caravan for a little bit of a sleep. I went back there and I think on the way back to the caravan, I started munching away on the egg. So I had one and then the other one I had the next day on the Monday. But honestly, I you know, you might be saying, oh, that's really fat of you, or a lot of calories going in there. I honestly don't think there's as many calories there these days as there were in the days gone by when we had the really thick chocolate. But that's not coming back, is it? Not unless you want to spend like 80 quid on one from Claridge's, or the Harrods had one, £750. Yes, I'm worth it if you're watching, sister. Maybe they've got an extra one left, darling. Come on, get that credit card. You can't take it with you, love. Get that credit card out. Your brother is feeling sad. You need to spend money on him. Huh? Come on, Sharon. I'm talking about Sharon from Butler's Empire. That's my sister. Some people, they still don't realise that. You know, I often get, I occasionally get a message from someone saying, I didn't know, but Sharon was your sister. Yes, she's my sister. I know it's hard to believe. You know, what with my good looks and you know, but and we do have a typical brother-sister relationship, and we row. I do try my best to avoid the row, usually by keeping my mouth shut. but it's not always possible. I usually say something that really upsets her. I can't help it. I just can't help it anymore. I can't help it. Anyway, you're probably the same with either your brother or your sister or something else. I don't know. If you'd like to join in on the show today, you can do so. If you are in the YouTube chat box and you're shouting at me, Chris, it's me, it's Chris. I'm not in the chat box, okay? The chat box is too busy with people talking to each other for me to be able to go in there. However, doesn't mean you can't join in, because you can. There are two methods to join in. Up there in the corner is a text number. Okay, a text number. You can send me a text from your mobile phone. It's not premium rate or anything like that. It's just the same as sending your mates a text, okay? And the text number is 07451 287, right up there, 07451 287 337, 07451 287 337. Or you can send an email. If you can't send a text, then it only works with UK phone numbers, okay? So if you can't send a text, you can send us an email. That's just below there, chris@chrisreardon.co.uk, and I'll be happy to read those out. I dip in and out of those all the time. I'm not like constantly watching the screen for a message to drop in. If I was to do that, there'd be no show. Do you know what I mean? Just reading up people's messages. So use one of those two methods, either text in 07451 287 337, which is the preferred method, or if you can't do that, feel free to send an email, chris@chrisreardon.co.uk. We'll also be opening the phone line a little bit later. We haven't done that for a couple of weeks, so I must remember to do that today, all right, because it'd be quite nice to chat away to some of you. Thank you very much for your messages that continue to come in over the other videos I do, you know, the sort of out and about ones, what would you say? The non-live ones. Thank you very much for your comments coming in there. And I'm glad you're enjoying my little offerings, all right? Okay, we'll kick off with some of these messages. Stu and Sarah are first in there this evening. Good evening, Chris. Hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, lovely so far. Thank you very much. It has been quite a nice weekend. Thank you. Evening to Gary Ross in Northern Ireland. The lovely Patricia in Manchester. Hello to you, my darling. Zoe's there. Hello, Zoe. She's my adopted niece. Good evening, Uncle Chris. How are you this evening? I'm back. She's had a lot going on, unfortunately, so had an unexpected break, but she's now back full-time. I'm very pleased to hear that. Full-time. We like full-time. Thank you, Zoe. Jet from Canterbury is with us. Hello, Jet. Between 80 and 90 million chocolate eggs in Britain are eating yearly, most consumed on Easter Sunday. Yeah, I hope they are. I hope they're not consumed before Easter Sunday, Jet. I take a very, very dim view of people eating chocolate eggs before Easter Sunday. You know, or indeed receiving Christmas presents before Christmas Day. Birthday presents before birthday. It's his birthday next week. I thought I'd give him the present now. No, dear. No, it's not his birthday then, is it? What's all this cheating going on? I cannot imagine my mother and father ever thinking to give me a Christmas present before Christmas Day. Shocking state of affairs. Hello, Jet. All right, love. How many of those millions did you eat? Come on, be honest, Jet. How many of those millions of eggs did you eat? I wonder if Jake in Canada ate many eggs. He's Matt Martin's little boy. He often joins us for the show there. Kevin in Edgeware's with us. Hello, Kevin. Welcome along to the show once again. Yes, the week's been okay. Thank you very much, Kevin. Always busy. Very busy. Busy. Very, very busy person. Yeah. Thank you. And Maureen is with us as well. Good evening to Maureen. Over on the emails there. Oh, no emails yet. That's okay. Good. All righty. I think... Oh, hang on. Spam. I must always remember to check the spam because sometimes they ended up there. Oh, yes. Tara has sent in the weight update. Now, you may remember throughout the course of Lent, we were doing like a weight thing. All right. I did update my weight thing, little thing on here, but it doesn't seem to work for some reason. Hang on a minute. Let me see what's gone wrong here. I did try and do it. Yeah, it's not there. Where's Tara? Oh, there she is. 91K. Right, hang on a minute. UK. What have I called it? UK weight loss. I'll try and put it up on the screen for you. What is it? UKT weight loss. Okay. Right, let's see if I can I can do that now. Public document, where is it? Ba-bum bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Is it downloads? It might be down. Oh, wait. Let's give it another name because I couldn't find it a minute ago. Wait, what's today's date? Is it the 12th, isn't it? 12/04/26, then I might be able to find it. I put it on the system earlier and then I couldn't find it after I put it on there. Right, broadcast videos. See if I can do this now for you. We're going to finish off our little weight losing thing. Some more successful than... I'm afraid I was not successful in the whole... There it is. I can see it now. That works. Good. All right. Right, let's there we go. All right, there's the whole weight loss thing, which we will finish today. Okay. A couple of people have been quite successful there. Not everyone kept going with us for all that time, but that's okay. You know, not telling anyone off. It's entirely up to you what bits you want to join in and what bits you don't want to join in, and that's fine, my love. But as you can see, Kelly, she lost a little bit over the 4 weeks she was with us. Big G, him too. He was with us for 3 weeks. Paul there, he lost a little bit there. Terry Watts, Terry, started at 15.7. I didn't get another reading from her. Me, I'm afraid at the moment I'm 13.7. So I really haven't done well at all. I've put on two pounds since we started doing that. So I went up. So not successful. Tara did very well. Tara did really well. She started at 100 kilos and she's ended up at 91 kilos. So well done to Tara there. Bev, she too has done quite well. She started at 11 stone 6.4. And the last one she sent in was 11 stone 3.6. So well done there, Beverly. Matt Martins, he was at 2013, but didn't carry on. And Paul as well, 12.6. I mean, they may well have carried on, to be honest, but we didn't get any more weights from them. So congratulations, in particular, Tara and Bev, who lost a bit of weight in that time. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. So well done, you two. Okay. Of course, it's never too late to lose a bit of weight. I'd like to lose... I'd like to go at least down to blooming 12 stone 4, 13 stone 4, which is where I was before we started that whole debacle, weren't it? But unfortunately, I'm off to Malta in not tomorrow, the Monday after. I'm off to Malta, which is an all-inclusive. So I'll have to work very hard to lose the 4 pounds before I go. But, you know, what can you do? I don't want to go, like, really mad again and huge. Like, I was nearly 14 stone once, which I think is quite big. I know some of you are heavier than 14 stone, but, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, if you're happy with that, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We don't worry about people, what they look like or what size they are. We love everyone the same. But if you're not happy about it, then you have to do something about it. And I'm not. I really struggle to lose this weight. I think a lot of it's to do with age as well. I'm 63. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some enormous people at in these swimming pools sometimes. You know, two and a half, 3 times the size of me. But like, I suppose they're quite happy being that way. That's okay, you know. It's okay. It depends what you like, anyway. It doesn't. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise, except the doctor. You know, you might want to listen to the doctor when they say, "Oh, you need to lose that weight, or you're going to get this, this, and this." My doctor has actually said that to me, so I should be on it a little bit more, shouldn't I? There. A very good evening to Christine Spencer. Hello, Christine. Hello, my love. She's one of the ladies that always texts in on the comments and questions. So, hello, Christine. Saw you on Stacey's vlog showing your twinkle toes. Use Vicks Vapor Rub on them. Love all your shows, from Christine Spencer. Yes, I made a special guest appearance, boys and girls, at no cost to my nephew or his wife. I didn't even charge them an appearance fee. How kind am I? That's the kindness of good old Uncle Chris. Good, reliable Uncle Chris. I was on their vlog. Was it? What day was it on? Maybe yesterday or a couple of days before. I was on there, and I mentioned that I had bad toes, and I've had bad toes. It'll be over a year now, maybe a year and a half, and I'm trying to do something about it. And I've tried drip things. What is it? I tried something called Lemsil, I think it is, Lemsil, which you spray on. every day. Well, that didn't do anything. Right. Then I tried tea tree oil. I got through 3 bottles of that. Nope, nothing. Then I tried this ginger stuff I saw advertised on TikTok, and I tried about 3 bottles of that, dripping it on every day. That hasn't worked either. Now, Christine there is saying Vicks Vapor Rub, and there was a few people said that, actually. And I have today, and did I not bring it up? I haven't brought it up. Today I bought a little pot of Vicks Vapor Rub, and I do have that in my possession now. So after I've had a little shower later on, after I've been to the gym a little bit later on, I go to the gym, have a shower there, come back here, and before I go to bed, I shall be putting Vicks Vapor Rub on my nails and continuing to do that daily every time I have a shower, which is daily. It is daily. I'm not one of these people who go for weeks on end without having a shower or a bath. I don't actually have a bath. Oh, no. No. When I bought this house about 35 years ago now, I immediately thought, I don't want a bath. Laying on all that dirty water. I mean, how can people share baths? How can you do that? Oh, no. Laying in other people's dirty water with their secretions. No, I'm sorry. No, I've just got a shower. I've got a power shower. Very, very powerful. I've had it for years, actually. It's been changed once. It fouled once. So I have had a new shower. Is that little light flickering? Oh, look at that. Is that okay, that little flickering of light? What it is, the sun's coming in now through this side, and I'm like an eclipse, aren't I? I'm eclipsed. You can't see the sun on that side at all due to my fat face being in the way. My fat face is blocking out the sun. So I have got the Vicks Vapor Rub. Thank you for mentioning that, Christine, and anyone else, indeed, that's mentioned that. Another couple of mentions was something called Cure Now, or Cure Now, something like that, which I did see today in Boots the Chemist. 30 quid? 30 quid? I don't know how much you get for that. It's a little box in Boots. Cure Now. $29.99 it was. So I went for the Vicks. I thought I'll try the cheap end first and see how that goes. So we've gone for the Vicks Vapor Rub. And someone else suggested that I put my toes in salt water. I think it was someone's son, and they had a problem with one of their feet, and they put them in very salty water. Not just a little sprinkle. Not like that, half a packet of salt maybe. I don't know how much to put in, actually. Put salt water, and they did that every day for a period of time, and that cured them. So we got lots of different things to try. We're going to try with the Vicks Vapor Rub first. Thank you very much there. Maureen enjoyed the comments and questions show yesterday. Thank you, Maureen. She was at the karaoke last night, and when she finishes the karaoke on a Saturday, if she comes on Saturday, she then goes home and watches the comments and questions show. If you didn't know what that is, when I've done my little videos during the week, on Saturday, I record a comments and questions show. That is all the comments that people have left over the previous 4 videos. I read them all out in a dedicated show on Saturdays, and we get quite a few in there, and it's quite nice to be able to sort of interact and feel. Now and again, one might get left out. Don't be too upset about that. It just happens sometimes. Also, there's like a cut-off point. Do you know what I mean? To where I start recording it. Once I've finished, it's done. Yeah, so if you put your comment in after I finish recording, and to let you know, I record quite early on a Saturday morning, around about 7 a.m. Seriously, that's. I think I recorded a bit later yesterday. I think it was about 20 to 8 by the time I started, and I regretted that because I didn't get out of the house until about 11 o'clock. I did a very quick litter pick yesterday. I like to do litter picking on a Saturday, so I usually get up earlier on a Saturday, literally to record that programme. Once it's done, which is it's usually done by, if I stay at 7:30, 8:30, 9:15, it's finished. And if you send a comment in after that, missed it, okay? We can't just keep going backwards and backwards over more and more videos. I mean, it would never end, that programme. I'd just be sitting here forever chatting away to myself, wouldn't I? Do you do that? Oh, I love to talk to myself. It's the only time I get any sense out of anyone, to be honest. Especially if I've just visited my sister. Sharon. Yeah. If I visited her and I've had a conversation with her, I can't wait to get back to the caravan and talk to myself to get some sense. Anyway, Pauline and Nick. Hello, Pauline and Nick. Hi, Chris. Thanks for keeping us entertained. We're back in Lincolnshire in July. We met Sharon, my sister, and Martin last year at a friend's birthday party. Would love to meet you too. And that's Pauline and Nick. Thank you, Pauline and Nick. Oh, I don't know about that, Pauline and Nick. You should never meet people that you quite like on here. We might not be the same as we are on here. That's the worry. I could be an axe murderer, couldn't I? You never know. I could turn up, What's that sticking out of your back pocket? Oh, it's nothing. It's an axe. Thanks, Pauline and Nick, and welcome along. What part of Lincolnshire are you two in then? As you know, my sister's in Woodall Spa. My caravan's at a place called Chapel Hill, or Chapel Hill Marina, to be more exact. I keep slipping down this chair. I'm on a cushion today because I've got a bit of a piles problem. So you don't mind me telling you that, do you? I've got a bit of a piles problem. And the cream isn't doing anything at all. It's awful, love. I'm going to have to ring up the doctor about that. Maybe have the old elastic band. I think they put elastic bands around them, or don't they, or something like that. I've got endless health problems. Hello to hello to Paul. It's been no wonder none of the kids watch this. When you look at who watches this, most people are sort of over 60. There's no one between the age of 18 and 24 at all. None. Can't think why, can you? They're too busy. They're too busy on the little protests. A little left-wing protest somewhere in London. Let's fly a flag, one of those, which I did on the Comments and Questions show yesterday. Yeah, you got to watch it. That seems to have been quite an amusing comment to people. Little Gen Z protests. Every week they go for a new little outing somewhere. They take loads of cans. Maybe for 1 week they might want to do one of those environment ones. Is there a flag for that? Is there a little flag for the environmental protests? What colour? What flag is that? Do we know? Anyway, so during the week they find out what it is. They're all on the WhatsApp, aren't they? They all belong to WhatsApp groups. Oh, look at protest. Oh, it's the environment thing this week. Okay, then they're straight on the Amazon. Find a flag. Where's the environment flag? Then they turn up. They've got the little environment flag. Sandwiches, crisps, Coca-Cola, probably alcoholic drink hidden secretly in bottles. Yeah, I know that one as well. I did that at school as well with martini and Coke. Martini and Coke mixed in a bottle disguised as Coke. I done that one as well. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so they do all that. And they turn up, lay down in front of a few rows of cars so that no one can move anywhere. And then when it's finished, the environmentalists leave all their crap everywhere. How does that work then? So you've been protesting about the environment. You've come there, drunk Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, Orangeade, bottles of water, and you've just thrown it on the ground and gone home. How is that helping the environment, please? And they've gone home, probably mummy and daddy have picked them up in a nice Range Rover or something like that. Or for those that are a bit poorer, an Amodo, the Chinese equivalent, which I've nearly bought one of those. Or JQ, that's the one, isn't it? JQ. Oh, they look like nice cars, they do to me. I nearly tried one of those out, but I didn't do it in the end. I went with Honda, as you know, which is coming up to a year old now. I had the first service last week, 12,000 miles. But those Chinese cars, they're so much cheaper, aren't they? And they've got very good write-up. JQ, I think it is. I think that one's going to be the most popular SUV this year. Those of you that do know much about cars, I don't know much about cars. I don't want to know much about cars. I want to drive the damn thing, make sure the decent sound system is there, and for it not to break down. I have no interest in the workings in a car. None whatsoever. Thank you very much. I'm not interested on the latest nut that you can buy to put your little sparkly wheels on. Oh, they love me in the car sales room. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. Well, we'll see you've got so you've got the Honda HR-V. Now, can we talk about what paint would you like? Oh, what do you mean? What? Doesn't it come with paint? Oh, yes, sir. It comes with, sir, a basic paint. Now, would you like to upgrade that to metallic? No. Oh, okay. Would you like we've got a blue? No. Just what it comes in. Oh, okay, sir. Okay, we can provide you with a lovely lacquer, and then he goes out. Right, he goes out to the office, comes back with a piece of what's it called? Blotting paper. He comes out with a piece of blotting paper. They do it every time. Every time. Well, actually, no, I'm lying there. I'm talking about. I've got a Honda now, but for many, many years I was a Toyota man. I use the term man very loosely, obviously. I was a Toyota man. And every time I went in to change the car, right, he said, OK, we can provide you with a lacquer, just a moment, and then he'd go out, and he'd come back with a piece of blotting paper, right, and a little tiny little jar of, like, red or blue ink. Right, watch this. Seriously, this is what they used to do in Toyota. I lie not. This is no lie. And then he gets a bit of blotting paper. It was very small, you know. It's all right, I'm not doing origami, not yet. I haven't been to Japan yet. Okay. Yeah. Right. Can you see how that's sinking into the paper? Yeah. He said, right, well, that's what happens to your paintwork when it... What a load of old baloney. That's what happens to your paintwork when it rains. If we put this lacquer on at an absolutely knockdown price of £600, that can stop that happening and it will look new forevermore. No thanks. Oh. Can I ask why? I said, well, it's £600 I don't have to spend. Oh, yeah, but the paint will look... I said, no, don't want it. Oh. OK. Just a moment. And then they toddle off. Then come back again. Just had a word with our manager, and he's happy to do it for you half price at just £300. No, I don't want it, mate. Oh, not even for... Listen, I don't want it. I just want the car as it is. OK. Now, let's talk about the wheels. Does it come with wheels? Yes. But you can get these lovely wheels with... No, I don't want them, mate. Don't want them. I just want the wheels that it comes with. Incidentally, that doesn't include a spare wheel anymore, does it? Oh, no. Now, you want one of those, that's an extra £350. What a bleeding con it is. Everything is so... I'm ripped off left, right and centre. Well, I'm sitting here talking to you. I'm probably being ripped off somewhere. Someone is cloning my credit card somewhere, I expect. I mean, I bet the woman at the co-op's doing it right now. I was in there earlier. Oh, God, that's flashing. Hang on, I'm going to have to pull that curtain closed a bit. I know that's annoying you. I can see the screen flashing away in front of me. I do hate closing the curtain, especially when it's nice outside. I'm not going to sit on that cushion anymore because I keep slipping down the damn thing. That's better. Is that better now? That's stopped, isn't it now? That flashing going on there. No, so you don't want that. You don't want that. Okay, we do insurance for the wheels. What do you mean insurance for the wheels? Well, if you accidentally hit the curb and take a chunk out of your wheels, that would be covered on this insurance, and you can do it 5 times. What do you mean I could do it 5 times? Well, if you hit your wheel 5 times, we will repair it free of charge. No, I don't want that. Oh. Well, what if you hit the curb? Well, I don't hit the curb, and if I do, I'll just pay for it. Oh, right. Oh, how about the scratch and dent insurance? Oh, what's that? Oh, well, if you get a little scratch or a dent on your car, it will be covered by this insurance. And you can do it up to 10 times. So I've got to dent the car 10 times and you come and fix it 10 times. Yeah, that's right. And then he gets this little piece of card thing out. I don't know what it is. And it's got a hole in it. I don't know how big the hole is. So let's just say it's got a hole in it like that. And he said, what we do is we put that... we put this card over the car. And as long as the dent or the scratch is smaller and fits into that hole, we will fix it. If it's any bigger, you'll have to pay. I just sit there and laugh at them. I don't have any extras when we buy cars. No, thank you very much. I buy the bog standard one. But maybe the only thing I might ever consider buying is a spare wheel. But even then, you know, now what happens when I get if I get a flat? I ring up the AA. Why would I get my hands dirty? I pay for the AA. They come out and do it. Although my niece, she had a flat tyre about 2 years ago. And she did have a tire in the back, so I did that for her. Surprisingly enough, I was able to do that. Anyway, that's it. Paul in Cornwall is having rubbish few weeks. Sorry to hear that, Paul. Paul, can we have some happy news from you, mate? It's always depressing, love. We need happy news. Happy news, darling. I'm very sorry your friends died, but it's always you've got something wrong with you or something like that. Happy news, darling. Or things that you've been doing, my love. All right? May they rest in peace, Paul, there. Darrell's there. Hello, Darrell. He's enjoying the vlogs. Thank you very much, Darrell. Posh Twink Carl has been very, very busy this week. He's got a... Actually, let's open the phone line for him. That'd be an interesting call there. Yeah, let's have Paul on the Posh Twink Carl on the phone. Just give me a minute. Let me do the other messages, Carl. And I will ring you. I will ring you, and you can tell us all about your new highly interesting life, which is probably not as interesting as mine. I'm sinking down in this damn chair. What is going on with this today? Hang on a minute. God's sake, man. The trouble is, I'm trying to sit on a cushion, right? But when I sit on the cushion, I keep sliding forward. Is it the trousers? What if I take the trousers off? Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know, would you? Shall I try that? Maybe I won't sink down then. Just a minute now. Right, I've now got my trousers round my knees. We'll see if this works or doesn't. Oh, now I can't open my feet. There we are. You know, like sometimes when you go to the toilet, there's no one else in the house, and maybe you're going to bed after. You take your trousers down, don't you? You take your trousers down and they like round your ankles, and then you finish, and then you get up, and rather than pull the trousers back up on the very short journey back to your bedroom or wherever you're going, you shuffle along with the trousers still down to you. That's what it might be like in a minute. Right, I'm going to see if this works. I think it might be the material of the trousers making me slip off. Anyway, I'll ring you in a bit because he's got a new job. Hello to Mike Reese-Ponto. He's out of hospital. Oh, he's not been well. Mike Reese-Hotel. Perhaps death's door he was. Death's door with some sort of infection on his face. You know. Some people, you know, they've got two of them, haven't they? Two faces or more. I'm glad you're out of hospital now. Has your rash gone or whatever? He had an infection on his face. Like cream-type antibiotics going on there. Big G's there. Hello, Big G. My evening. My weight is 19 stone dead. Surprise after the food I ate on holiday. Yeah, I think we all saw that. So what did you start as? Because we're going to finish that now. 19 stone dead he is now. And he started off at Big G, 19 stone 7. So he's lost 7 pounds. Well done, darling. Not an easy thing. Well done. Well, darling. Okay. And there we are. Pauline and Nick are in Sutton-on-Sea again, live in Lancashire. Thank you, Pauline and Nick there. Dean's with us. Hello, Chris. Hello, Dean. Jet loves the JQ car. It's honestly the best car I've owned. Oh, it was you, wasn't it? Yes. She owns a JQ. Best car she's ever owned, and I've owned a lot of cars. I fully recommend them and can say if you choose one for your next car, you won't be disappointed. That's well worth knowing, Jet. By the way, I know you told us, are you hybrid or fully electric? I'm not sure they do fully electric. I think they're hybrid. And if I'm right in thinking, don't they do 720 mile on a tank? Something like that. That's the hybrid version. I'm sure they did. Roy's there. Hello, Roy. Get the Animal Magic TV theme tune playing in the background for Carl. Little Johnny Morris. He never appeared in the Daily Mail, is he? He was one of the good lads. Unlike some of the others, Johnny Morris. There's a couple of blokes, actually, from my childhood on the telly. Johnny Morris and John Oakes. From Blue Peter. That one. Wonderful people. And they never appeared on the Daily Mail, did they? Unlike Jimmy and Rolf and Stuart. Yeah, who's the other one now? Is there another one now? No, I don't think there is. I think that's all baloney, that one. Actually, the latest one. Carl and Dottie are there. Hello, Carl and Dottie. They're enjoying the show. They're in Mablethorpe. Hello, Carl and Dottie. Hello to you. Do you know there's a little road in Mablethorpe that I quite like, Carl and Dottie? Now, if you're going to the Haven holiday, you'll know this, I'm sure. Going on a Haven holiday, then you turn off the main road, and the last road that you go down, I think, to the Haven holiday gates, is that there's bungalows on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side is the holiday place. They could look quite nice, those little bungalows. Just a few of them on the left-hand side as the holiday places on the right. I'm sure you know where I mean. There we go. Paul Sparky, I've been super busy with photography and drone stuff. Is that your drone that keeps trying to peek in my window when I'm naked? Dirty people, shocking. Drone stuff for the newspaper. He's been setting up a photography club in our hometown. So it's been so busy. Very good to be busy. Please be busy. Yes, Jet, she's got the petrol-only version. She couldn't afford the hybrid or the fully electric. If I had the choice, I would have chosen the hybrid. Yeah, I think I would still go for the hybrid, Jet. Yeah. May I ask, how many miles per gallon do you get? Or don't you know? Not everyone takes any notice of that. All right. Oh, lovely to have Mark Bowles with us today. Better late than never, eh, lovey? 25 to 7. Yeah, better late than never. Thanks, Mark. I'm sorry, I didn't get notification. Oh, he's been in hospital and all. What's wrong with you? Oh, what are you going on about? Why haven't you rung me? I would have made an emergency dash down to Somerset to look after... Who's looking after you, Mark? Is there someone in your little flat bathing your brow, which is sweating profusely due to some sort of an infection? You need bed bathing. I'm here. You've only got to ask. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's one of those blokes. Too proud to ask the old guy, aren't you, my love? I'll be straight there looking after you. You know, don't worry. I've seen it all before hundreds of times. Oh, that makes sound like I'm a terrible person now, doesn't it? Huh? I've seen it all before, Mark. Come on. Now, what's the address, lovey? Text over your address. I'll be straight down there later on. If I leave here at sort of 8 o'clock, I can be with you by sort of about 11 midnight. Leave the door on the jar, you know. Leave the door on the jar. I'll let myself in. All right, thank you there. Wendy and Bogner's there. Hello, Wendy. She says, I'm making you laugh. I haven't done anything funny yet, love. I haven't done anything... What have I done that's funny? By the way, has anyone noticed anything in the last, say, 4 minutes? Anyone notice anything in the last 4 minutes? Come on, think carefully. It's like a quiz, isn't it? Has anyone noticed something? Okay, here's a clue. Has anything noticed something that hasn't happened in the last 4 minutes? You're not paying attention, are you? One or two of you probably are. I would imagine Wendy and Bogner, for example. She's paying full attention. Zoe, she likes to keep an eye on old Uncle Chris, don't you, love? Mark Bowles, no one in my house had a dreaded colonoscopy today. The medicine is dreadful. Jesus, it's all over now. Oh, I know. Did you take it correctly? I had one. Oh, actually, they give you a picture at the end of it as well of your insides. Did you get a picture? I had one of those once. I asked for a larger camera. Oh, don't. Just to let you know, gang, a colonoscopy, to have a colonoscopy, it's a camera going up the bum end, okay? Before that, you have to have this powder, and it makes you go. Except if you don't read the instructions properly. Well, I thought it would be a great idea to have all this powder. I thought, I'll have it before I go to bed, and then in the morning, it will start working. Do I need to say any more? So I've had this powder, and I thought, I'll watch a little bit more telly, and then I'm going to go to bed in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it was. And I'm like, oh my God. I sat down in front of this telly after I'd taken this powder stuff in water. Oh my God. I ran to that. Never go too far from a toilet once you've had that powder. Oh, it really does work very, very well indeed. And then that goes on for I don't know, an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, something like that. And then you're aware that it's stopped, and then you go to bed. Then you have to have a little bit more in the morning, I think. But again, then, you know, you don't want to have it in the morning and then get in your car or on a train or on a bus and then go to the hospital. No, you have it, you get up earlier to have it so that it does its job and clears out before you go on your journey. Do let us know, Mark. Did you do it correctly? He said the taste is disgusting. That powder was awful. It was not too bad, actually. Believe it or not, actually, Mark, I don't mind telling you, I have to have one every day now. Because I keep getting bunged up, so they put you on one a day. And I suppose that's forever, I don't know. Seems to be working at the moment. Jet in Canterbury has had to look. 37.7 miles a gallon she gets in per gallon. She gets in her JQ. Yeah, my Honda does about 62, but it's a hybrid. You know, I'm all about economy and not regularity. The word's gone now. You know, reliability. I'm all about miles per gallon and reliability myself. I'm not about speed. I'm sure you're not about speed either, Jet. We're not young people, are we? Need to get from A to B in approximately 3 seconds. Although I may be having to put my foot down today to rush down to Somerset to look after Mark Bowles, who's not got anyone to look after him. It'd just be me and me and him there. Pig, I can look after him. Thank you. Sue and Sarah, correct. You haven't slipped off the chair. No, I haven't. I'm not sliding forward anymore. So clearly it was these very annoying tracksuit bottoms which I've got on today. It's my own fault because I should dress up a little bit better to see you. So we've taken those off now. There we are. That's better. Isn't it funny? You wouldn't think they slide down there, would you? Does it feel like it's... I don't know. Anyway, that's better. The only thing is my legs are a little bit cold now. Oh, hang on. Oh, God. I find it a pain. I knew it. There you go. I felt that sticking into my leg, a feather. Don't you hate that? The end of it comes through, doesn't it? The material. Especially, you know, if you've got cheap pillows from Temu or somewhere like that. And little spikes start coming through, didn't they? Like, ow! Ooh! Ah! Ooh! The same thing's happening to my bum at the moment with these feathers sticking out of this cushion. Horrendous. Yes, there you go. Look, Christine, she's noticed as well. Christine Spencer, you haven't slipped off your cushion, correct? Big G, no one's died. No one's died here, dear. Not today. Hopefully not for a very long time, my love. We can't afford to lose listeners on this programme, thank you very much. God blimey, no. We're lucky to get the amount we do. Please don't die. Seriously, I can't afford to lose a viewer. You know how it is. Daisy Taylor there. Daisy. Oh, what a lovely name. Daisy, Daisy. Give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Hello, Daisy. Hi, Chris. How was your Germany trip? Do you recommend to go there? Me and my family love your videos. And that's love from Manchester, Daisy. Yes, Daisy. I don't know if you saw any of the Germany videos I did. There was about 5. I think there's about 5 of them underneath here somewhere. So just have a little look like that and you'll get the general idea. But yes, I had a lovely time. Thank you very much. And I would recommend you go to Cologne for a short break. You know, don't do a 2-week holiday there. Sort of, you know, anywhere up to sort of about 5 days, I would say, is the perfect time to go there. Thank you, Daisy. Nice to hear from you, my love. Sandra's there. Lovely Sandra Mays. Sandy, can't you see I'm a lit misery? You made a start, now we're apart. There's nothing left for me. Sandra's here. Love your videos. You're always so happy and cheerful. Let me be cheerful for you now. Cheerful. That's what we try and be. Happy, not miserable. Oh, blimey. And there's some miserable people on YouTube. Oh, blimey. All they do is moan. There's one bloke, he does cooking things. And the YouTube thumbnail, I always try and make that sort of fairly happy or funny in some way. He does cooking. I can't remember who it is now. It's not the big lad who recently stopped doing Rate My Takeaway. Not him. There's another bloke who does it. And he always looks so miserable when he's reviewing food in a restaurant or somewhere like that. I mean, I wouldn't... If going from the pictures of him, I don't think I'd want to go to anywhere that he eats. He never looks happy. What a miserable git. We like happy people. If you're going to sit there moaning left, right and centre, I never moan, as you well know. Not in a million years do you ever hear me moan. Cross my heart. Please don't ever change. You make us laugh. Thank you very much, Sandra. A few people are trying to make me change over the years. Not happening, I'm afraid. Not happening. People I've worked with, friends, people are, oh, why don't you do... No, I don't want to. Don't want to. I usually... No, should I say this? I have actually got rid of a few managers, not recently, over the years. I wait to look for something to trip them up when they've been horrible. Not just to me, to other people. I've worked with some managers over the years. I only work with one manager at the moment. His name is Gonzalo. And he seems reasonable. Nice bloke. Yeah, he's all right. But I have worked with some awful people before. Awful people. You know, and you have to keep your mouth shut and carry on and look for an opportunity to get rid of them. But you never tell. I would never tell you who, and I would never tell you how. So don't ask. No way. Perhaps you've done the same. Hello to Carl Shaw. Hello to you. Must cost you a fortune for your hybrid car since Rachel Thieves has introduced pay by mile. Not on hybrids, I don't think. She's not introduced anything for us, or at least not yet. So I don't know about that. She's certainly doing it with the electric cars, isn't she? I know she's doing it with the electric cars there. All right. Richard says, loving the show. Do you mean Gary Eats the YouTuber? I don't know, Richard. I can't think of his name now. But he always looks so blooming miserable. If you're going to look miserable all the time, oh, for God's sake, I don't want to watch it. I quite like the big lad. You know, the one... Rate My Takeaway. I can't think what his name is. I quite like him. He was a very likeable character. Oh, he calls himself now the Yorkshire Man, doesn't it? Or something like that. I quite like him. Very, very likeable character. And he has a joke with people. And it's quite natural. You know, it's not forced. Again, I see forced things happening on YouTube and TikTok and places like that where, someone's... there was one recently last night I was watching, they were on an airplane. So there's someone sitting behind them, and they could keep putting their legs up on the chair. And it was just so obvious that it was fake. You know, it wasn't done randomly like all my shows are done randomly. Someone was saying, the thing is with your shows, you don't prepare anything. I've got no time to prepare. Very busy person. Very busy. I've got no time to prepare and do research. Might do a tiny little bit, but that's about as far as it goes. Thank you. Paul, my mate did the best prank laxative cake for a leaving party. 9 in hospital. Oh, my God. He put 9 people in hospital. Don't do that, people. Putting things in people's food. They never found out back in 2010, that was, says Paul. Oh, shocking. Mind you, I think at the school dinners... You know, I think there were people putting things in our food there, to be honest. I had pudding once, and there were definitely dead flies in this sponge. I can't say they didn't taste nice, because they did. There were dead... And even McVitie's. Have you seen the dead fly biscuits they're selling? Shocking. Shocking. Dead fly biscuits. They're quite nice, though, aren't they? With a little bit of sugar on top. I don't think I need any of those for a while, do I? Richard, can you sing Shut That Door? It's funny. Da-da-da-da-da-da, shut that door and enjoy the generation game. Ba-ba, that's your lot. Oh, I love it. Larry Grayson. He ended up with more viewers than Brucey. You know that? Yeah. Brucey went off to a London Weekend Television to do this big show on a Saturday night. Well, it didn't work. I think it was a 3-hour show with all sorts of little bits and pieces in it. No, the public didn't like that one. The same as most of them don't like this. As you can see with the ever-depleting numbers. Never mind. Thank you, Richard. I like him. Stu and Sarah. Danny from Rate My Takeaway. He sometimes worked with Gary Eats. It might be Gary. He never looks so very happy, does he? Maybe he has a sad, lonely, pathetic life. A little bit like myself. Sad, lonely and pathetic. Thank you very much, but we like him. Joe in Weymouth. Hello, Joe. I suggested Curacao. It was Joe suggested Curacao in an email to you. Yep. It's £23 on Amazon. Yeah, they wanted £29 at Boots. I also suggested not wearing cotton or woolen socks, as when they get wet with sweaty feet, they hold the moisture in. Yep, I remember seeing it now. Actually, I think did I read that out, or that might have just come in afterwards? It might be on next week's. I can't remember now. They hold the moisture, which encourages fungus to grow. And it's a shame it can't just be mushrooms, and then you could cut them off your feet and then eat them. I like a mushroom. Great nephew George hates them. They're funny. Great nephew George, he's 13 now. He does a lot of swimming. He hates mushrooms for some reason. Try wearing man-made fibre ones, polyester or synthetic. That was the advice I was given when I had a problem with the fungus under my toenails. She loves the sense of humour. Thank you very much, Joe, in Weymouth there. Oh, dear, I think we're getting all these requests for singing now. Jeanette, hello Jeanette. Hiya Chris. Love the burst of singing here and tonight. Ever think of running a poll to find out if any of your listeners would fancy a few songs with requests sent in with an electric organ? Always enjoy your uplifting shows. That's from Donald and Jeanette. Hello you two. Yeah, the problem is I find it difficult to play the piano or organ and sing at the same time. I actually find that hard, especially if I don't quite know where my fingers are going. So we'd need an organist. We'd need a professional. But I mean, is Elton available? Is Elton available? Did you want me to give him a ring now? Oh, yes, I've got all the phone numbers here, dear. I could give Elton a ring now. Oh, hang on. 10 to 7. Oh, he's probably in bed by now, love. He goes to bed early, Elton. He don't do all that going out stuff now. He don't do any of that anymore. Thank you very much, Jeanette and Donald there. Here we are. Carl, could be worse. It could have been spotted dick. Oh, no, dear. Well, that's the one, isn't it, with the dead flies in it? Spotted dick. That's exactly what it is there. Thank you very much. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's okay. Just something about my Temu order. My Temu parcels have arrived. Now, let me just ring Carl, because we must get this on there. Have we done? Are we up to... thank you, Mark. I'd like to see that. And I don't think it would be the first, would it? Come on. Come on, Mark. And come on. No, I don't believe you. Maybe once when you were drunk. It's all right. We're all adults here. We've gone past the age of not caring, haven't we? Big G says, when you say moaning, do you mean the fun time type or complaining type? I haven't done one of those in a long time. Oh, you do nothing but moan, Big G. I bet you're one of those people that look round your hotel room for something wrong, trying to get a free upgrade. I know people like that, my love. Don't you worry about that. Oh dear. One moment, please. Sean O'Sullivan. Hello, Sean. Can I ask what software you use for karaoke? OBS. It's the same software I'm using for this show. OBS it's called. It's very, very good. And I knew there was something sticking in me again. Look, another feather. These are coming out left, right and centre. I wonder what bird that's from. Is it from a duck? Quack, quack. Is it from a duck? I don't know. Hang on. Let me throw that in the bin there. Yeah, OBS is the software. OBS. It's free. That's the great thing about it. It's free and it works very, very well. Also, I noticed you are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. Is this for the karaoke you're talking about, I think? Will you take super chat requests once that happens? No, I won't. And he wants George doing George Michael for every song. No. Sean is talking about here the karaoke. I do stream live our YouTube karaoke. All right. Now, being live, we're in a live situation. My focus is on the people who have paid money to come to the karaoke. It is not on the YouTube. Okay. The YouTube thing is kind of just something we've put on because I thought people would want to watch it, and indeed they do, clearly, like yourself there, Sean. So, no, I won't be doing any sort of chat or anything like that. There is a chat box working while the karaoke stream is happening, and if you ever want to watch that, boys and girls, just type into your YouTube search Karaoke London. It will come up right at the top there, and you can watch any karaoke. I do swear a bit when I'm on the stage in a sort of comical way. I tell jokes which are probably sometimes a little bit, risque. Certainly I would never do anything on this show. You know what to expect from me here. You'll never hear me swear on here unless it's a mistake. I've slipped up or something like that. And I do try and keep below the line of what you would class as decency. In a live situation, different thing altogether. Lots of youngsters in there having a good time, lots of drunk people there, so do expect a little bit of swearing on there, not just from myself but from other people as well. But the channel is called Karaoke London if you ever want to have a look on there. But as in engagement with the YouTube audience while we're doing that, no, won't be any of that at all, I'm afraid. Okay, because at the end of the day, they've come, they put their songs in, they want to sing, and that's it. I often say ballads. When you get a run of ballads, it's just blooming awful. It really is. But they are here to sing what they want to sing. I can say, oh no, not another lot of ballads. Here we go again. I can say that. But I cannot tell them not to sing ballads. That's entirely up to the customer who's paying my wages. You see? So I can moan and moan and moan, but actually they will still go on if they've put a ballad on. It's just a shame that they don't think about the crowd in front of them. Because believe me, the ones that get the most reaction from other people who aren't singing are fun type songs, like Britney Spears, perhaps, YMCA. You put that on, they go mad. You don't have to be able to sing when you're doing something like that. Seriously. It's all about the fun. All about the fun. And if someone comes on and sings, I don't know, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Or, Elton John from The Lion King. Or sad songs like that with... And you haven't got it, if you see what I mean. And to be honest, when people are singing ballads, most people haven't got that, what you need to do a ballad. I don't think they have anyway. And it brings the whole atmosphere down in there. It happened last night. I can't remember what it was now. But we were going quite well. And then someone did this ballad. I thought, oh, God, here we go again. And I can comment in a humorous way. You know what I think. I think, oh no, not another ballad. I can comment in a humorous way, but I cannot tell people, no, you can't see that. That's not my job. My job is to bring people on stage and let them sing whatever they want to sing, knowing full well that I'll make some sort of comment. And I only make the comments when I really know that person. Believe me, Big G and Toby... Carl doesn't do ballads, does he? Oh, are you still with us, Carl? I still haven't rung you yet, have I? Big G and Toby, they're the ones that stick in my mind. They are already in on the joke. Okay, don't worry. If you was to come and sing a ballad, even George, he's in on the joke as well. He's in on the joke. No wailing tonight, please, George. Whoa, George, no wailing. He's in on the joke. Okay, if you have never been. Okay, and you come and you put in the ballad and you sing it really badly, you won't hear a comment from me because you're not in on the joke. So when you think, oh, he's been really nasty tonight, believe me, they're all in on the joke. And Gary would tell you that. Well, ask Gary that on his radio show tomorrow night. Gary does a radio show on Voyager Radio. Hang on, I'll tell you where it is. Let's tell you where it is. Hang on. Voyager... He does 7:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning. There we are. Voyager-radio.net. That's where he is. Voyager-radio.net. And he does the morning 7:30 to 9 o'clock. He tells these awful jokes. Really bad dad jokes. He does those on his show, which is quite amusing. Thank you very much. Big Ron and Jan. Hello. Big Ron and Jan thoroughly enjoyed the show the other day when we had a tour of the caravan park. Most enjoyable. We used to live in Hull Beach, St Mark's. Beautiful part of the country. I can understand why you like going there and keeping your caravan. Be careful of that cushion, especially without the trousers on. Yeah, I know. Little feathers keep coming out and inserting themselves into my leg. It's very, very painful. Mark, are you okay? Can I just check with Mark? Can we just check in with Mark Bowles? Are you okay? Do you want me to finish early and come straight down and look after you? He needs looking after. He's not very well, bless him. Little Mark. And Jeanette, no problems. Worth trying, she said. Requests for songs. I need a pianist. I said pianist. Please listen carefully to what I'm saying. Pianist. Yes, that's what I said. Carl. Chancellor Rachel Reeves, she's done. He's got a schedule for EV taxation. Thanks, Carl. I'll have a look at that later. Sean, is there a song you hate when it comes on as it's overplayed? My Heart Will Go On, or some such song. Yeah, there's a couple actually, Sean. He's going. If I was going, I would probably go for Amarillo. I feel it would bring your house down. You're not wrong, Sean. You're absolutely right. Amarillo is an excellent song to sing at karaoke. It's lively, upbeat and everything. The trouble is, when people sing at karaoke, they don't think, what does the crowd want them to sing? You know, they don't think of that. Not everyone. Some people do think of that. They do. And some people, they might put a few songs in at the beginning of the night and they will change them as the night goes on, where they've read the room and realised they've watched perhaps a few people do ballads and fall flat on their faces. Right? They've realised, because you can do an upbeat song. Amarillo's a very good example, Sean. You can sing it badly, but it doesn't matter because it's upbeat and everyone's, oh, yeah. You stand up there and sing Adele badly. Oh, no, it's painful. Painful. It is. Something like that. So you were saying, is there a song you hate? Yeah. Here far... no, actually not that one. No. I Will Always Love You. Dolly Parton or Whitney Houston. And there is another couple. I can't think of the others off the top of my head now. Usually I've got them all. They do stick in your head. And luckily no one's done that for some time. Gary, Big G, at this moment is probably writing down I Will Always Love You to sing next time he's there, just to try and upset me. But I won't be upset. Because I'll just go outside, Gary. I just go outside and talk to all your friends who also go outside when you sing crap like that, love. Huh? I might even take up smoking so that I go outside more often when you're singing. See? So I Will Always Love You is a big hate of mine. Oh, Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You. Oh, what a depressing song. These are incidentally no reflection on the singers. We're not saying Whitney Houston or Dolly Parton or Sinead O'Connor. We're not saying they're crap singers. It's the songs. They are so damn depressing. Imagine going into, like, everyone's upbeat, I don't know, Earth, Wind and Fire, Boogie Wonderland, I Want to Be With You, I Only Want to Be With You, and then, it's been 15 hours and 16 days. Oh... You must see what I'm saying here. There's a couple of people seem to do it all right. We had especially at the end. You don't want some bleeding ballad at the end. I got to say, the one who... No, I can't say it. I can't say it. There's someone that insists on singing ballads towards the end. And he just doesn't get it. He just does not get it. He's not here with us today. He does not get it. You know, we want upbeat songs at the end. I mean, if you can finish a night with YMCA, you know, it's wonderful. But not everyone does. But please, Sinead O'Connor, no. It's a horrendous song. Or Boy George, Victims. Have you heard that one? Victims. So depressing. Karma Chameleon, fabulous. Finish the song. Karma. Not Victims. About people who have died. Oh, no. Anyway, that's my own thoughts there, Sean, for you. Phil from Devon is a bit late. Well, you are. Blimey. Only an hour and 5 minutes late, Phil from Devon. Very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Let's see why. I'm a bit late. You were looking fabulous. Do you think so, Phil? Thank you, Phil. We do like to make an effort in front of our television studio cameras here. So looking forward to Malta. Yep, me too. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to that. I hope the IBS doesn't play up too much. Chris, one of my old-time favourite bands that really do sound depressing is Joy Division. What do you think, Phil from Devon? Do you know, I can't think of any Joy Division songs at the moment. Joy Division. Let me see what songs. Where's your She's Love Will Tear Us Apart. I know that one. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I'm not too up to them, to be honest. Joy Division. Not really knowing many of their songs there. All right. Now come on, let's get this phone call done. Otherwise we're never going to get here, are we? Right. I'm going to ring you, Carl, just a moment, darling. Because Carl's been busy. Carl is a very good friend of mine. I met him about I think it's 2 or 3 years ago now, and he was a customer at one of the pubs that I work at. Oh, why can't I find my keypad? Oh, there it is. One of the places I work at, and we instantly become good friends. He's 20, I think he's 25, 24, 25, 26 or something like that, and we instantly became great friends. Oh, hang on. Oh, let me turn that off. Otherwise, I'd then know what your number is. I mean, I'd hate, Carl, for people that you don't know, or even that you do know, for you to start sending them messages or anything, you know. Oh, you're thinking now, aren't you? What does he know? What does Chris know? Right, hang on. Hang on, what have I done here? Where's the number gone? I'm sure I put a number in there. Right, there we go. Oh, that's it. Let's see if we can ring him now. Ringing for you, caller. We are now trying to connect your call. The number you were calling knows you were waiting. Please hold the line while we try and connect you. Hi, Carl. All right.
Hello. First of all, I'm not 26. I'm 24.
Oh, is it 24? Are you sure you're... I thought you was like 26 or something like that.
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So we that's the correct thing, isn't it? I met you was waiting at the bar for a drink, and I happened to come behind there and get a glass of water, and Council Trash Jamie was there, wasn't he? Council Trash Jamie was there. Yeah.
That was over 3 or 4 years ago.
Was it I think 3 years. I don't think it was 4 years, was it? And we became good friends. We became good friends because we instantly identified that we were both Catholics. Ah, that's it. We're all in the same family, basically. Millions of us here. We're never alone. Never alone. Anyway, nice to hear from you, Carl. So you've got a new job at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, so I work at London Zoo.
Yeah.
It's not too far.
Is this a volunteer job?
Yeah, it's full-time volunteer. So I've been doing it now for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so.
Right.
So it gets very busy, as you know. We had over 20,000 visitors this week.
Will you do an Easter weekend then?
Probably half. I did half a day, I think.
Right.
Or full day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because it's been really, really busy. Just lose the track of what's actually happening.
Right.
Easter break has definitely been busier so far than ordinary times, because all the children are off and, you know, everyone's off of work, depending on what job you do. But yeah, loads of children over the weekend as well, especially yesterday and Friday.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to see family coming in.
It is. How much is it to go to London Zoo now then?
Well, it depends really. Family tickets can be up £30 or so, but if you
how much?
£30.
Who can go in for that? Is that one person? Did you say, or a family?
I think family tickets can. It depends. Let me just have a look quickly.
Oh.
But also, if you're on benefits, it's much more cheaper.
Okay.
So this zoo understands people with financial needs, and so it helps with that. So it's very, very helpful for those.
What if I went? Because I mean, I'm just a normal person, not on benefits, on a wage. What would I pay as a single adult going? I don't know, on a Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Do you open at 10? I don't know what time you open. 9?
No, not 9, because we have a briefing at 9 o'clock around. Right. So I would say 10:30, 10 o'clock.
Right.
But also it depends on the peak.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Do
you feel that you've peaked yet at all, Carl? No.
What's that, love?
Have you peaked at all yet, do you think, or no?
No. Not recently, no. But I'm getting there.
So how much? I mean, if I say I'm going at peak time, I don't know, 12 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, single adult, not on benefits, Sunday afternoon, 12 o'clock.
It depends on age as well. So
time. Oh, it's just hard. Just give me a damn answer, love. It's like speaking to a car salesman, love.
So an adult from 16 to 64.
Yes.
Standard, it can be 35, but off-peak 30. Standard weekend 37, but peak times it's more expensive, around £38.
Right. £38.
But as you're close enough to 64, which is concession, it's £28.
Are you suggesting that I wait another 9 months or whatever it is, 10 months till I'm 64, then I can get the concessions for just £28? What an absolute bargain. Do we get a free meal for that?
Sadly not, no.
Sorry? No soup?
No.
Hot dog?
No, we don't do
nothing.
Soup at the zoo.
Crisps?
Crisps, no. Yeah, well, they're all right, but I don't really eat crisps anyway.
Oh.
But I can actually get in for free if you do want to come in.
I'm not Mr. Freebie, darling. I know people who are freebies. I'm not one of those people. I prefer to pay my way. Pay my way. Continue.
But also online ticket prices are different as well, but without a donation. But there is, so if you come in person, there is your ticket price goes towards a donation. So each ticket you buy goes 10% towards our conservation work, which at the moment we've got 80 countries working together across the world on conservation projects that helps our wildlife.
Must cost a lot of money to. I mean, for example, would you know how much you spend in animal feed per day or week or month or annually? Would you know that or not?
No. Well, it depends on the animals really as well. But it is really expensive now.
Yeah. Which animals are the most greedy bastards? Greedy. Which animals are the most greediest?
Well, it eats the most.
Yeah.
Gorillas take around 30 kilograms of food a day.
And what do they eat? Just bananas?
No. So this is a stereotypical thing about apes and monkeys.
Right.
So gorillas, known as great apes, because they're not monkeys. People confuse them as monkeys. They're not. Yeah. Monkeys and gorillas are two different things. Well, apes and monkeys are two different things. Because apes don't have a tail, monkeys do have a tail. That's a fact for you right there. Right. That's my fact of the day.
Oh, is there a fact of the day? Oh, did you? Well, I've got your jingle here.
Oh, okay, go on then.
Oh, would you like that? Now, can I just tell you people, Posh Twink Carl, when he's got time, which it actually isn't very often anymore, he does a little thing for my radio show. I do a little radio show during the week, boys and girls. It's 9 till 10 in the morning, Monday to Friday, okay? And you can see up on the screen, that's how you would listen to it. Just type in reachonair.com and in the top of the corner is a little listen button. You just click that and listen. Or you can listen on your phone, do exactly the same thing. Or you can watch the show on an app called Twitch. You'd have to download Twitch. It's very like YouTube. Okay, download Twitch, set up your free account, and then look for me, Chris Reardon UK, and I'm on there each morning between 9 and 10 o'clock, and also Tuesday nights between 9 and 11 o'clock. And now and again, Posh Twink Carl sends in a fact of the day, and he's got his own jingle, unlike Big G, who doesn't have his own jingle. No jingle for Big G. He gets very upset with that, Carl. You know that, don't you?
Oh, it can't all be perfect.
He can't understand why he's not got a jingle. So if I play your jingle, and I'll announce you, and then you can do your fact of the day, just like we do on the radio show, and then I'll play the jingle again, all right? Right, you ready?
Yep.
Have you died?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, thank God for that. Right, here we go. Fact of the day by Posh Twink Carl. Fact of the day by Posh Twink Carl. And here's this morning's fact of the day with Posh Twink Carl.
So, flamingos are not born pink. The reason why they become pink is because of the colour of the food they get, which is shrimps. And there's your fact of the day.
And that's today's fact of the day with Posh Twink Carl. Fact of the day by Posh Twink Carl. Fact of the day by Posh Twink Carl. Thank you, Carl, for today's fact of the day,
worries.
my dear. Very, very good.
No worries.
Very good.
So, anything else?
You must have to deal with the public a lot there on these things. Are they always fairly well behaved, or what?
So, yeah, I do deal with the public every day.
Yeah.
Well, not mostly. No.
Oh.
Not everyone's well behaved. No.
Oh. Not like me, then. Very well behaved person I am, lovey.
No, you're not. Yeah, people not like angels like you, are they? No.
Sorry? Carry on.
Not everyone's angels. So we have walk-through enclosures.
Mm.
So we have spiders. So we have golden orb spiders.
Why does anyone ever want to go and visit spiders?
I love it.
Oh,
I really love it in there. So, yeah, we have a walk-through spider enclosure or habitat. We don't really use the word enclosure anymore. We call it habitats.
Oh, right, okay.
We've got squirrel monkeys as well. My favourite monkey there.
What are they?
Felix.
Screw monkeys?
Squirrel monkeys, yeah.
Screwer? What are they then?
Squirrel monkeys.
Oh, the
yeah, squirrel monkeys. I think they're one of the shortest monkeys.
Okay.
In the world.
Yeah.
Quite short.
Right.
But they kind of, if you ever heard a squirrel, they kind of sound like a squirrel.
Oh, horrible noise they make. They're like mini barking noise. Well, I've got loads of them around here. Horrible things.
But they're lovely. They're amazing.
Squirrel monkeys. While you're chatting,
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can get a picture for people. Carry on.
What else have we got? We've got a butterfly walkthrough as well.
Oh, how lovely.
It's really humid in there, especially in the summer. But the reason why it's humid because they're from South America,
Right.
so they're adapted to that environment. It's not like the monarch butterflies that you get in Canada, but they fly to Mexico and back.
What do the monkeys?
No, the butterflies. Sorry.
When did we move on to butterflies?
So I was talking about the butterfly walkthrough and why.
Oh, right. Okay. Continue.
People ask me, do you
Who is it?
have the people ask me, do you have the monarch butterflies in this enclosure? And I said no, because it's too hot for them; they will die.
Right.
But yeah, it's a great habitat to walk through if you ever come to London Zoo. We ask people not to touch them because butterflies' wings are very delicate.
Yes, of course.
And I had to deal with that a couple of times with people touching butterfly wings.
Oh.
Of course, they don't like being told off, but it's a benefit for all the butterflies.
What is that? The kids?
Kids and adults.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, though, it's not mostly kids, adults.
Oh, I bet it is. Yeah, and then the worst adults, right? The middle-aged men. Awful. You can't tell them anything. Oh, I'll do what I want when I want to do it. Those sort of people. Dreadful people, dear. Carry on.
Well, I had one scenario last week. I had a lady who walked through and showed us camera, because we do get photographers coming in.
Yes.
And she asked me where the blue Morphe butterfly is. Now, if you look at the blue Morphe butterfly, it's blue in the inside of its wings, not on the outside.
All right, yeah.
And the reason why with that, so it doesn't attract prey. So the outside of its wings camouflage on tree barks, so it's very hard to spot.
Mm.
And she said, where's the blue? And I said, it's in the inside. we have ID sheets in the habitat.
Yeah.
And I showed her one, and there's one just literally a few not even a meter away. It was very close.
Right.
And I was just showing it to her, and I told her do not touch because if their wings break, they can't fly and they can't feed on anything else. Because butterflies like to feed on rotten fruit because it's easier for them to eat and it's much more rich and sweeter.
Yeah.
So I turned around for about a second, but your gut instinct says, turn around.
Yeah.
Turned around and there she was just poking it.
Oh,
and I said
no.
to her, I've asked you not to touch the butterfly, and if their wings get damaged, they weren't able to fly.
Did you hit her? Did you hit her, Carl? Did you hit her? Hit her, Carl. You need to be walking around with a whip of some sort, dear. I've got a picture of the monkeys here. Hang on, let me bring that up there. That's how long it takes me to get a picture up, so please don't send in pictures, boys and girls. A squirrel monkey. Lovely colours, I must say. Little yellow bits on their feet, and then they go sort of grey and white and darker on the top.
Yeah.
What a pretty thing that is. Do they bite?
The reason why they're that colour, they do bite, yeah.
Oh.
They're very territorial monkeys. The reason why they're that colour is because they camouflage in trees.
Right.
They can jump up to a metre or so.
Okay.
So their long tail helps them to balance. They stay in a pack. The frequent question I get is, do the monkeys escape from the zoo? No. Because we have an open enclosure that allows monkeys to, walk, to jump around and entertain themselves. So we have something around the enclosure called enrichment.
Yeah.
And that is, we have, it's like an exercise. Like you can have a ball, or you can have exercise puzzles that keeps them entertained. So, in the environment, animals would do stuff naturally, and we encourage that. The most question is, do they escape? No, because they stay in the pack, and they're quite happy where they are because it's warm inside. They have food provided for them, so why would they want to leave? So they don't. They never try to. It's not their gut instinct to leave, and they're happy where they are. So back to butterflies. So I told the lady off.
Good. Oh, you should have frog march her out to the door. I'm sorry, could you leave now, please? You need to frog march them out, darling. Don't bother talking to them.
I tell them to leave if they're being verbally abusive. If they're being verbally abusive, I tell them to leave.
Do you get that as well?
Yeah.
Can't believe it, can you? Just awful people. Awful people.
Because we're there to, look up, to visually look around and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
But it's such a great job to have there. I do it full day, which is great. 9:30 to 6.
Are you tired at the end of it?
Yeah. Because you're walking around.
I was going to say, there's a lot of walking around, isn't there?
Yeah, I've done over 20,000 steps in one day.
Yeah.
So I count my steps on my phone. It tells me how many steps I do. But in the summer, especially, I know we're still spring, but when we had that recent hot days, it was very difficult.
It was lovely.
It becomes very, very difficult.
It was lovely.
The animals love it, of course.
Yeah, of course they do.
But yeah, we don't encourage people to feed animals either.
No. Do you catch them doing that as well, do you?
Personally, I haven't touched wood. Right. I haven't seen anyone feed animals yet.
If you catch people doing it, like kids and that, and you have to take the crisps off them, do you think you could save those crisps for me? Cheese and onion ones.
Yeah, if I get any Walker's cheese and onion crisps.
Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Well, thank you for letting us into an insight in your new job. Head zookeeper, is that correct there? Head zookeeper at London Zoo? Would you go as far as that, or,
No, not a head zookeeper, so I actually know the head zookeeper is a very nice person.
Oh, do you?
I'm just more the visitors welcome people, so I go around different enclosures. My favourite. I see people ask me, what's my favourite enclosure? I don't know, because I like everything. I especially like to go see the giraffes.
Oh,
because once you come frequently, they know who you are.
Gentle creatures, aren't they? Gentle creatures, giraffes.
Yeah, they are lovely.
I would like to ride one. I would like to ride a giraffe on its head.
Would it able to stand?
Well, I beg your pardon. Probably won't be able to lift its neck off the floor if I get on its head. Anyway, Carl, thanks ever so much for letting us talk about that London Zoo there. I'm sure that will be interesting to people this evening. And I'm a very interesting person. Thank you, Mark Bowles, for your comments there. Who wants to know, is this an interview with David Attenborough?
I've met David Attenborough.
You haven't. He's in his
I
Is he 100 now?
He's almost 100.
Wow.
So, as many people don't know,
Yeah.
my degree, I'm a zoologist by degree.
Yeah.
I studied at university for 7 years.
What you did?
And yes.
Oh, you're an intelligent person. I think you are, actually. Yeah, I know you are.
Well, we say we're intelligent, but not all of us are intelligent, are we?
No. Sorry?
No.
Sorry?
There was either a book signing in Brighton, and I just went in there, and he was there. And it was a massive queue, of course. And he asked me what I do, and I told him what I study, and he said, just keep going, and you will get there.
Oh, lovely. Isn't it great to meet? It's great to meet someone like, of like celebrity and star status, like David Attenborough, or indeed like me.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Carl. I'm going now.
No worries. Enjoy.
Have a lovely evening. Cheerio now. Thanks for talking to us. Appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ra now.
No worries.
Wasn't that? I've hit the wrong button there, haven't I? You lost me then. Very nice of Carl to talk to us there. Really was there. I hope I didn't hit that wrong button too early, did I? And cut myself off for the last 5 minutes. Done that before. Evening to Jason's son. Big G says, I'm not sure spiders at the zoo is a good idea, but it could have legs. Well, of course they got legs. Spiders have got legs. How do you think they move from one place to the other? They don't slither, dear, like a snake. Trust in me. Bum, 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 bum. Trust in me. Bum, 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 bum. Close your eyes. We do like a little bit of the Jungle Book, don't we? Big G. Some of those people should be in the cage and not the animals. Yeah, you're not wrong with that, mate. That's what Mark Bowles says. You're absolutely right. Awful people. Go on a certain airline that we know. Those sort of people. Mind you, poor old Roy. He was forced to sit in economy the other day coming back from Malta. 3.5 hours with your legs right up someone's bum. How painful. Jane and Paul. Really interesting listening to the zoo guy. Lots of love from Jane and Paul in Bromley. Thank you, Jane and Paul. There you go, Carly. Be pleased to hear that. Thanks very much for your comments there. Jack Howard's there. Hello, Jack. The whole interview with the zookeeper, you were muted. Oh, I thought I had a feeling that. Clearly, you must have heard me speaking then at some point, did you? Well, I tell you what it is. I've recently moved my microphone circuit to another button. And the reason is it became noisy, so I've moved it to another button, and I keep hitting the wrong blooming button. Sorry about that, Jack. I hope you heard something of what I was saying there. Matt Martins is there in Canada. Hello to you. And they've sent us some photos there of his son there playing. Is that... But I don't know what that is. Oh, it's that thing with the mask. Is it like the ice hockey or something similar like that? Hang on. I wanted to say some updates about the kids. Jake has just started a sport called lacrosse. Oh, lacrosse, yes. He sent a picture in it. Emma's now learning to ride a bike without stabilisers. Well done. By the way, spring has just arrived in Winnipeg. I'm so sorry you couldn't hear us there. How mad is that? Oh, dear. That's the whole show ruined, isn't it? Oh, hang on, no. Jack says he was pulling my leg. Oh, you naughty man, Jack. I'd just love to come and slap you with a wet lettuce leaf as punishment there. All right. Thank you very much. Darrell, they're all jumping to my defence now, Jack. You're going to be hated. You're going to be hated. The interview was fine. Are you opening up the phone line, Chris? Well, I did, Darrell. Do you want to know? Do you want me to leave it open? Jason Hughes heard the whole conversation with Carl. It was only muted for a bit at the end of the call. Yeah, I saw what I did then at the end. Did you want to call in, Darrell? Do you know what? We've got this whole list of things to talk about. We haven't done any of it, and it's 7:30. Can I do one story from the list? One story from the list, and then I'll open up the phone. All right, Darrell? And this was right at the top there, I think. And it says, a woman has started sneezing out bugs. Oh, no. Can you? I mean, it's bad enough. You know, when people do it on the tube, don't they, Mark? Mark, are you okay? Do I need to leave now, love? You've only got to say. Chris will come down and look after you. You may be 40 years old, but you need looking after, love. I know there's no woman there. I can help. I can look after you while you are recovering from your colonoscopy. Let's have a look up here. Pushing that pipe in and in and in. In and in and in. Miles of stuff there is. If anyone's having a colonoscopy. By the way, did you get the picture? I did ask you. Could you forward me the picture? I'd like to have a look at your insides. I've got my picture here somewhere. I'm going to see if it's if it's something that I'm going to show you or not. I can't remember what. Oh, hang on. I don't want you to see me in my knickers. Hang on. Let me just move out here. Let's see if it's it. I think it's up here somewhere. One minute, please. Various cards, little photographs. Oh, people that have died. Oh, how disappointed. It's not here. I don't know where it is then. I don't know where it is. I'll tell you what I have got up here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's only half. Is it? No, look at this. Look at. Oh, hang on. Let me lean down there. I can't find the picture of the insides of my colonoscopy. Look at this. Who remembers these? It's a £1 note. Posh Twink Carl. I bet you've never seen one of these. A £1 note. Proper money. With Her Majesty, who I miss greatly. Look, a £1 note. Look at this. I'm going to take that. Shall I go into the co-op when one of the youngsters is on? Yeah, it's 98 pence. There you go, mate. What's that? It's £1. They would be so confused. Oh, they would have anxiety, wouldn't they? They would have to leave and go home. Oh, I can't. Have you noticed how many Gen Zs are not working in shops on Saturdays anymore? No, they're all at the protests. Rights. They don't want to work. Protests. Their day out each week. Anyway, back to this very important story. A Greek woman had to seek medical attention after sneezing bugs out of her nose. Oh, no. And like I say, it's bad enough when you're on the train. You know, when you're on the train and dirty, disgusting people sneeze straight out. Not even a hand on their face. Chew. Disgusting. Apparently, the unusual ailment, which terrified those who witnessed it, was caused by a parasitic fly's larvae. Have you got any of those in the zoo, Carl? Parasitic fly larvae for us to go and visit? Doctors removed an entire larval colony from her nose, and she has, praise the Lord, since recovered. They believe she was infected with the bug Ostrus ovis, or the sheep bot fly, due to her close proximity to sheep. I'm always a bit suspicious of people that hang around sheep a bit much, aren't you? Those people that hang around sheep a lot. Men. I'm very, very suspicious of those sort of people. It just don't seem right, does it? Especially like when they're going out to meet sheep late at night. What are you doing? Oof. Funny feeling up my back now. Apparently, it's a cosmopolitan parasite, a great magazine, incidentally, Cosmopolitan. It's a cosmopolitan parasite in hot and dry regions, including countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Accidental human infestations are rare to unheard, but not impossible. Apparently, she was 58, this lady. In Greece, she worked outdoors on a Greek island. I haven't been to Greece yet. I'm going to add that to my list of things to do. Greece. One moment. La Grèce. Oh, not when it's too hot, though. I can't be dealing in 40-degree heats. No, thank you very much. Thank you. Put that down there. She was working adjacent to a field with grazing sheep. Bah! Bah! It was September during hot and dry weather, and she noticed numerous flies swarming around her face. Oh, cold. 1 week later, she had the onset of progressive maxillary pain, followed over on the next 2 to 3 weeks by severe coughing. She reported no other symptoms. On October the 5th, she sought medical attention after she sneezed and worms started coming out of her nose. Oh, no. Oh, isn't that awful? You just imagine that. That's a horrible story. I also saw a story some time ago now, and it was a woman, and she'd been to the toilet and looked worms. It's not funny, is it? It's not funny, really. Oh, God, blimey. Anyway, just a reminder, anyone who's in the chat box and you're trying to send me a message in there, I'm not in the chat box at all, so I can't see your messages. If you'd like to join in, either send us a text 07451 287 337, or you can send an email, chris@chrisreardon.co.uk, or you can now call in. The phone number's open now, 020 8144 3477. I can only take one call at a time, all right? So if there's someone on the phone and you try and ring in, no one's going to answer it, okay? Once there's someone on there, I have to stick with that, okay? So if we get someone calling, you can call in now, 020 8144 3477. Thank you, Stu and Sarah said they heard it all there. Mark says, go past 8 o'clock. What's going to happen? Do you turn into a pumpkin, forget the time? Keep the show rolling, says Mark Bowles. Now, we must finish at 8. I've got things to do, Mark. I've got to get in my car and come down to you. I'm still waiting for you to text the address, dear. Chop, chop. Text the address over. I might have your old address. I don't want to be turning up there. Here, we've got a call coming in now. Who's that on the line, please?
Hello, Chris. It's Darrell.
Hello, Darrell. How are you? Where are you?
I'm Birmingham, mate. Central.
Birmingham, in the central television area.
That's correct. Yeah.
Home of the Golden Shot. Do you remember that?
The what? Sorry, the Golden.
How old are you, Darrell?
40.
No, too young.
No.
Golden Shot. It was a game show years ago. Hosted, the main host was Bob Monkhouse.
Bob Monkhouse, yeah.
And then when he left, it was a bloke called Norman Vaughan. And then a bloke called comedian Charlie something. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can. Black comedian. Golden Shot. Charlie Williams. He was great. It was actually quite unusual at the time, Darrell, because he was black. And in those days, there wasn't really many. Certainly, I don't remember another black comedian at the time. So in those days, it was unusual. He was one of the very first comedians I ever saw on the telly. And he was great. Of course, the best one, I think, was Bob Monkhouse. You'd know Bob Monkhouse, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Bob
he was
Monkhouse,
great.
yeah.
Anyway, Darrell, what you got for us, my friend?
Well, I'm just ringing in just to say I've just enjoy your show. Enjoy watching your Sunday night show, as well as your vlogs that you're putting out as well.
Thank you very much.
Really enjoying them, Chris. Just to ring up, just to.
Thank you very much.
Just have a chat with you and.
Is there a specific type of vlog that you like whether it be, I don't know, the travel or the cooking or the garden?
I really enjoy your travel.
Right.
You travel once. I know you're going to Malta. Is it next week?
Yeah. The week after, so it's Monday week I go.
Yeah. I watched the one when you went to Germany, Cologne.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's as like I'm with you sort of thing.
Good.
Because I'm suffering a bit with loneliness at the minute, and watching you really brings, I look forward to when you bring one out, and it's as though I'm, really, I'm along with you, and the way you bring it, it's as if I'm there with you.
Okay. That is exactly as I want it to come across.
Yeah.
It's like with all the DIY things, and I think
I enjoy them as well.
I think to myself, well, how do normal people how do most people do DIY? I'm not, when I do like DIY stuff, I'm not showing you how to do something. I'm showing you me trying to do something. There's a big difference there. Huge difference. A lot of the people on the YouTube, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They will know exactly the drill bit to use, to put a hole in the wall, to measure it, put a little mark there, what to use to put the mark in. I don't. I know you should really measure things, and I think, I can't be bothered to get the tape measure out. How many people actually get a tape measure out when they're putting something on the wall, I wonder? You kind of look at it and think, it'd go just about all right there. You know what I mean? And you remember when I put the picture on the wall? Did you see that one?
I think I did, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the picture, yeah.
And
yeah.
I was sure that this picture, in fact, I think I even measured it. This picture was slightly wider than the two holes that were already there. And I installed the picture, and guess what? You can still see the two holes for side of the picture. But I'm sure even when I measure something, I get it wrong. And that's how I want you to see how I do it, how I'm having a go at it, rather than this is how you do it. Although I might muck around with the title a little bit. Or say something like, I'm now going to show you how to professionally remove moss from the garden. Yeah. Well, that's anything but professional, what I did. Anything but professional, so it's all a bit of a laugh there. Now, tell me, you're on your own, are you, Darrell?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Live alone, yeah.
Do you work?
Yeah, I work, yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, I work in, I do web design, web management, so I work in IT. I do a bit of volunteering as well.
What do you volunteer for?
So I volunteer for the charity for Digital Calves to help the elderly.
Yeah.
So I go into a community centre twice a week, and I help any elderly that needs to get on the NHS app, or the people that everything now is done through the app, through mobile, through internet, and a lot of the elderly don't know.
That's right.
How to get on there, and I offer myself 3-4 hours, on a day, where they can just come in, and then they can just, they might not be able to log into something, their emails, their passwords. So I just I take some time out to do that as well. Yeah, that's twice a week.
That's very good of you.
Just to keep me socialising and get me out of the house.
That's what I was going to say to you. So presumably you still have some nights where you're at the house on your own.
Yeah. And and like over the winter time, I've been struggling. I was just going to say as well, it's nice to be watching you now and listening to you while it's still light outside.
Because, It does make a difference. Even now, actually, my curtains are closed now. I can see it's still a bit light outside.
It just makes a difference. It just makes such a difference when the light, when the lights, when we get those nice light evenings and the early mornings as well.
Yeah.
It's it's.
Oh, well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I was going to say to you, maybe do some other stuff. I get lonely as well, Darrell, and I fill in my time just like you've done with your little community type things you're doing there. I fill in my time, and that helps a great deal. Now, when I say I go up the gym, and I make no bones about it, I'm not lifting great heavy weights or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm doing very, very light stuff in there. And there are days in there, there are nights, it's certainly tonight, by about, if I'm still in there at 10:30 tonight, there might be 2 or 3 people in there, and we're not talking to each other, right?
No.
But I'm somewhere with other people.
With other people,
Yeah. And it makes a huge difference. Even as much as walking around a bleeding supermarket, you're in.
Go
on.
Sometimes, if I'm, because I'm working, I work from home. I'll sometimes just go to a coffee shop or something. I'll take the laptop with me. I'm not talking to anyone, but I can see people.
Yeah, I know.
And
what
I think
you mean.
that just makes a lot of hell of a difference than just sitting in the house on your own and just trying to get out as well. And just getting out for a little walk as well, even if it's a half an hour walk.
Yeah.
Just something, to.
You're trying to fill in your time exactly as I do. Litter picking, up the gym, swimming every day.
I mean,
have you got? Are you active? Have you got a bike or anything like that?
This is it. I had a bike last year. I had a bike in the summer last year.
Right.
But it got stolen, so I've got to get a new bike again, and I'm going to get out on that bike, and then get on the bike then.
Maybe can I suggest? Is it like a fairly area for nicking bikes? Is it you're in?
Where I was before.
Yeah.
Well, what it does, I'll put it on the car.
Right.
I took it out on the car.
Yeah.
And someone took it from the car, didn't they? When I drove somewhere. I had it in the back of the car. I went literally to the toilet, came back, they took my bike.
Go on. Maybe was it like was it? Did it look nickable? If you see what I mean. Did it look like it was
really?
a really nice bike? I didn't.
It wasn't a singing or dancing bike. It was just a normal mountain bike. So there was no, it's not it wasn't a major. Yeah. It wasn't a fat. It was a couple £100 bike, but.
All right. Okay.
It's not. I'll get it replaced. I'll get a replace. I'll replace it.
Maybe would you get a second-hand one?
Yeah. That's what it was a second-hand one anyway. That I bought one anyway. I'll get another bike and get out on the bike and just like you say, fill my time. Like, try and fill my time.
Yeah. Often it's not necessary to buy new stuff. I've said this about mobile phones, computers, all sorts of things. Yeah. It's not necessary.
I get everything refurbished as well as when you said before. Yeah. I never pay the price of these phones.
I think there's certain things where I wouldn't buy second hand. An example would be something with maybe moving parts like a washing machine. I don't think I'd buy a second.
I think a Hoover as well. I don't think I'd buy a second hand Hoover.
Yeah, that would be all right. Yeah.
Don't think. Yeah.
I mean, if you could get a Hoover, let me have a look on eBay now. I'm going to have a quick look on eBay for Hoovers. You can get an Hoover for like £30 and it lasts a year, then it was worth having, weren't it?
Exactly. You've got your money,
Hoover vacuum cleaner. Let's have a look on eBay. They're all new ones there. I don't know. How can you see second hand? Well, they put. Here, look. 3,000. Yeah, look. 3,000 watt bagless compact cylinder vacuum cleaner from Hoover. £35.80.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here's one here. Little. What do they call it? Like a bit like a Henry Hoover. You know the Henry ones. There's one here like 1,500 watt vacuum cleaner, wet and dry, bagless, 15 litre cylinder, $22.99.
Yeah.
So it's worth looking.
Same as well with your laptops and your phones. I just don't buy nothing brand new. Yeah. Refurbished, it's fine. Yeah. I've had phones. My last 3 phones have been refurbished ones.
Yeah.
Fine,
mine,
£500-600 off.
Mine have as well, and I get them. Amazon do them second hand or refurbished phones.
Amazon, Back Market's a good one as well.
Black Market and Magpie. Magpie.
Yeah.
I know the
and
ones.
You get some warranties on some of them.
Yeah. I've got an iPhone. I had a 13, and what happened? It got wet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it mucked up the camera because everything looked misty all the time, you know. So I
Yeah.
got I upgraded to an iPhone 14, and it cost me less than £300. Works really well.
Right.
All my videos, I'm thinking of getting one of them little handheld gadgets. Have you seen some of the YouTube people have got those?
Yes.
Very, very, not very, sort of not so much in your face, if you see what I mean. So I'm thinking of getting one of those. DJI, I think it's called. But at the moment, everything you see at the moment is done on the iPhone.
It's done on your iPhone,
yeah. Except for this
with
program, yeah.
You use a little stick, don't you? You use your
That's
you
right.
put
Yeah,
your,
I've got that gimbal.
your phone in.
But it does look a bit big, if you see what I mean, holding that.
Yeah.
And these people that have got the little, my sister's got a little thing with a tiny little square on the top. And it's very, I would say the quality of the pictures is actually better than I get off my phone, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's
do you think you could get one of them refurbished?
Very good point. Very, very good point.
I may have a look at one of them.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
Just to see how you get on.
Yeah, I don't need...
Maybe get a lower end one first, just to see how it is.
Just to see how it is. Absolutely, yeah. Because I do all my... When I make those videos that you see, like Cologne, it's all done on the phone. The whole thing. From recording, all the editing, it's all done on here. I don't want to be taking a bleeding laptop on holiday with me. No. Because you've got to leave it in the room, and there's always a possibility something's going to be nicked in it.
Exactly. And if you've just got the one device and it goes, then what,
Exactly.
Like you said, it's a refurbished one.
Yeah.
You just get it back, It's
Happy days, isn't it?
You haven't lost thousands of pounds then, have you? One thing I was going to say to you, Chris, about what I noticed with the caravan video that you did, when you went to it was just last week, wasn't it, when you first opened up, when the caravan site opened up, you was down there.
Yep.
And you were showing us around.
Yeah.
When you get your finger, and you're pointing at something, and I know what you're gonna know what I'm on about now, and it tries to focus.
Yes, I noticed that. I think that's a setting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking is a setting could stop that.
I think it is a setting. I've either switched something off or switched it on. Whatever's. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
It's hard because you want it to focus on it, but it's hard. But you want us to look at the
exactly.
The thing. So it's a difficult one, isn't it? So you're like,
yeah. You're pointing at something, I don't know, a mountain, and of course the mountain then goes out of focus, and all you can see is my great big fat finger in the way.
Yeah, so it's like... So I don't know if the one that you just mentioned that your sister uses would, I don't know, fix around that or something.
Yeah, it might be. I may I'm going to have a look at DJI refurbished. I think I might even have one before Malta. I don't know yet. I mean, the thing is, I've got really used to using this and the gimbal, but it's quite big to carry around. It is that gimbal is not a light. It's not heavy. Don't get me wrong, but it is of a weight. And once you put the phone on there as well, and you're holding it like that, it can be a bit funny like that. But then
you don't want to. You start changing things, and then everything starts getting. If you're in a good routine of what you're doing, and that's working for you, then
I'd want to know how to use it before I took it away for something.
Maybe do some.
And actual fact, I seem to remember. I'm sure my sister and brother-in-law once were doing something. I can't remember. It was some time ago now, and then when they got back, the video wasn't there. It wasn't on the device. It may have been as simple as sometimes I've done stuff before, and this actually happened in Cologne. This happened in Cologne. I took a walk along the river, and I got there, and I went to the phone to push stop, and it was already stopped. So I had to do the whole thing all over again. But that's okay, it's not like I'm in a rush.
Yeah. But at least you're doing it again, and you was able to take it in again, and but there could have been some, it can be frustrating. But
one of those things, Darrell, isn't it?
That's the magic of technology. It doesn't always go to plan, does it, Chris?
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's life.
That's right, definitely.
Thanks, Darrell. A pleasure talking to you
it was
today.
Lovely to talk to you, Chris. And, you know, I look forward to the Malta videos as well.
All right.
And,
Well, I've got one more. Got one more show next Sunday night before I go to that, so that's.
You on next Sunday?
Yeah. I go not tomorrow. Next Monday.
I do listening on the radio as well.
Oh, do you? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Darrell. Have a nice day.
Okay then.
Or a nice night, rather. Cheerio now.
Evening, yeah.
Thanks for calling. Bye now. There we are. Nice to talk to him, wasn't it? There. Nice little call coming in there. Hello to Elvis. Hello, Elvis, who's likes the shirt. Thanks, Elvis. This is one of the dearer ones, actually, Ralph Lauren one. When I say dearer, again, just like Darrell was saying there with his phones and that, I rarely pay the full price for anything. All those beautiful shirts I've got, most of those come from Florida. When I was last there with my mate, not January just gone, the one before, and there's a shirt shop called Robert Graham in one of the outlets, and they had the most wonderful selection of shirts in there, and they were like, you know, a third of the price to what they normally are. I'm not someone that would pay more than like 80 quid for a shirt maximum. You know, people have got these shirts £2,000, £3,000, £4,000. What £1,000 for a shirt? They're off their heads. You can have a nice holiday of that. I mean, Roy, our very good friend Roy, he loves going on budget holidays, according to his last video, don't you, Roy? Lovely to see you on that little plane coming back, lovey. Hello to Liver Sausage Larry. Hello to you. Bernie the Bolts. The Golden Shot, wonderful programme. Jane and Paul also loved The Golden Shot with Bob Monkhouse. We remember it well, being in our late 60s. Also, we loved watching Walking Round Your Caravan Park with you from Jane and Paul in Bromley. Thank you very much there. Mark, why are you in your knickers? Have you pooed yourself? No, dear. No, because I had the tracksuit bottoms on, and for some reason I kept sliding down the chair, so I've taken my trousers off. I still don't seem to have had your address yet, Mark. Hello to Shania. She's late to the party. She's been very, very busy at church. Very, very busy. We're very busy people, Shania. That's how we are, love. And Gary Ross has enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you, Gary. Where were you? Sean is... Oh, hang on. Not Sean. I beg your pardon. Sorry. Where was it now? Carl, that was it. Carl sent in some depressing ballad type songs. Please make a list of these, anyone that comes to my karaoke's, and don't sing them. You ready? Nothing Compares to You, Sinead O'Connor. Tears in Heaven, Eric Clapton. I mean, do you want people to start, being depressed while you're singing these songs? R.E.M., Everybody Hurts. Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd. Time, Pink Floyd. To Make You Feel My Love. Oh, no. La 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 la. I'd love to meet Adele. She's really down to earth, and I love her personality, and I love her singing. It's just the songs, love. I'm sorry, they're so depressing. Can't you? Perhaps you could redo one of Kylie Minogue's songs, or Sonia. You'll never stop me from loving you. It doesn't matter what you put me through. You'll never stop me from loving you. Oh, that one. Oh, thanks, Carl. Austin's there. Hello, Austin. Hi, Chris. See the attached picture regarding focus on the R to change or lock autofocus. Oh, that's... do you know, thanks for that, Austin. I think it's another setting. That I believe there's a setting. I'm sure because it never did it before. I think that what you're saying there is like a temporary thing. When you're doing something, okay, do that and it does it there. I'm sure there's a setting on there that you have to have done before you even start, if you see what I mean. So it doesn't focus on my fat finger going in front of the camera there. All right. Okay, doke, but I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go, boys and girls. And this time, unlike last time, I'm aware... Hang on a minute. I'm aware of how loud the music is behind me, so hopefully you can still hear me while the music is playing, rather than it being like it was last week, which was a bit like this, and you couldn't hear a word I was saying because it was too loud, wasn't it? I did notice that when I was on checking back at the gym. Thanks very much for joining us, gang. Another one of these for you next Sunday at 6 o'clock on this channel. Couple of videos for you next week, hopefully on Tuesday and Thursday, one of which will be me opening in front of you my first ever order from Temu. How exciting is that? I kind of know what I've ordered, but I haven't opened the boxes yet, okay? So I will do that for you either on Tuesdays or Thursday's video. Thanks very much for joining us. I do a little radio show tomorrow morning, gang. That's at reachonair.com. That's where you'll find me there, okay? That's tomorrow morning. All right? Have a nice Sunday night, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining in. Bye-bye now.